And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week number 5 here at Apollo Racing Club here at Assetto Corsa F1. I'm Adam, EV500, and joining me tonight in the commentary booth is going to be the one and only Van. Van, you're a racer here, but tonight you are here in the commentary box, and we are in for a treat tonight.
Yeah, Australia is one of my favorite tracks, and I know a lot of people have been practicing this track, so it's going to be very close racing. I feel we'll probably see some track limit violations happen, as well as the chicane is a very easy place to cut the track, and
for
that's
sure.
I've been hearing from drivers too. They've been telling me that.
Tonight we're at Albert Park. We're on the old layout. We are not on the new layout. The 5.2 kilometer circuit, 3.2 mile, 14 total turns, and we have 22 drivers currently here this evening. 23 drivers, I should say. And tonight is going to be very interesting because let's take a look at the standings from last week. Updated standings from last week. Joker takes the number 1 spot after his victory in Jeddah 2 weeks ago after finishing 3rd place in 3 of the previous races. Slim is in second. He had a really strong start to the season, but has not had very good races in the last 2. Sim Black Fox, though, has been able to podium 3 out of the 4 races, 2 second-place finishes at in that's really weird named circuit with the very crazy turns. And then, of course, Bahrain. And Jeddah, he got 3rd place as well 2 weeks ago. Decora's in 4th place, currently winning in Bahrain and then getting 2nd place in Jeddah last week. And Charles Bertram currently in the 5th place. William Neron takes 6th spot. Brandon Goves, the man joining me tonight, is in 7th. Ginger in 8th place. Elegance takes up that 9th spot. 10th is Bertram. I don't know who CAR is. Apparently, I can't remember.
That's Eric. I don't know why it says he's the safety car, but
okay, that's Eric DeRace in 5th place. So Elegance takes up the 9th spot. Charles Bertram in 10th. Slim in 11th. That's Smithy in 11th. Xavier in 12th. And that is your top 12. A lot of the rest of the guys, it looks like we have Shorty and you can look for the standings yourself. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready for our qualifying session here. 18 minutes on the clock. Fastest time takes pole position, of course. And looking at the timing charts, we could be in for quite a treat tonight. Slim putting up the fastest time in practice with a 1:24.0. And in 2nd place, William Neron. So what are you expecting here tonight, Van?
I'm expecting close racing, 1 or 2 safety cars, and I'm going to say that we're going to have a first-time winner. Someone completely new is going to win tonight.
I have seemingly lost connection with the server.
Oh, no.
Oh,
maybe
there we go.
there you go. Yeah, probably just swapping into the quality server or session.
So let's take a look. Who is the first one out of the gates here? It looks like it's going to be Walker, a new member here tonight. Of course, the new rule being added into place for the last couple of races, having to complete 25 laps in the practice server in order to even start tonight's race. And that's a new rule that was implemented, 2 weeks ago, just to kind of encourage practicing and not create chaos. As we saw almost last week happen. So we have Walker out there. Xavier and Elegance are the first 3 cars out.
Yep, so Walker is going to be the first one to do a lap in that W13 livery that he has chosen. And so funny story about Walker, I thought he was Australian when I met him, but he's actually British, I believe. So I thought this was his home race. I was talking to him about it a couple weeks ago, but here he goes as he comes to the final corner, about to start his hot lap.
Again, it's the old layout of Australia. So it is going to be basically what we are used to seeing. Of course, this weekend, Formula One heading back to Melbourne at Albert Park to race again for the first time since 2019 with a new layout. And the new layout actually took out a couple of turns, so makes hopefully some good overtaking opportunities, and hopefully we get a new mod for Assetto Corsa coming up in the near future. So Walker currently putting up, going to be the first man out there. He put up a 27.4 in Sector 1. Of course, that is a purple sector, but of course he's the leading man, so we're going to definitely see that change probably see that change a little bit. Xavier putting up a 27.4, did not go fastest. Elegance with a 27.457, so definitely some very consistent times happening between these three drivers out front.
Yep, so Walker doing a pretty solid lap so far. He's breaking all the right markers. He's taking all the apexes the best he can, and we're going to see what he can do in this final corner here. Breaks just before the 50, touches the apex, doesn't short shift the third, but that's okay. This is the hardest turn on the track for me because you have to really go full throttle if you want the speed, and let's see what he pulls in.
He's qualifying.
Start tonight. 26 flat.
26 flat. He'll definitely want to find some time in that car. Looks like Xavier going with a 126.7. Slim is going to be the third man across the line here. And where is he going to come out? I'm guessing it's definitely going to be a easy pole position to start off here, and it is with a 124.2, so 2 seconds quicker than a Walker. Eric DeRace coming across the line now with a 125.5, so almost a second off of Slim's pace. Short now going to be the man who is going to be next across the line. Let's see here, who else do we have here? I'll go ahead and get our timing going here just so we have an idea of what's going on. Okay, apparently I cannot this week. Each week it changes with AC Tower whether or not it wants to cooperate with me in qualifying. Currently John coming across the line now, and he is going to be putting up a time of that was a 2-minute time, so definitely not great. Oh, and he slides into the wall, so expect to see a lot of that tonight. This track very, very narrow compared to a regular circuit. Looks like Decor coming back out on soft tires. William Neron currently sitting in 10th place. Not 10th place. Let's see. Where did he come out at? Unless he hasn't even put up a lap. He's currently 12th with a 209, so definitely had a couple of mistakes on his lap. Ginger's out there as well, the teammate of Decora. Legs also here tonight. Legs currently with a 159 on the board, so he'll be looking to improve there. Joker, the last race winner in Jeddah, currently sitting in that second spot, a 125.1, so the Red Bull's looking very strong here, Van.
As always, they're a very strong group, but I don't know if you've seen it on the stream, I think you have, but the Red Bull drivers seem to sometimes collide into each other during the race, so it'll be interesting to see if that happens again tonight. I believe it happened in Sepang and it happened in Jeddah, so there's a likelihood that it could happen tonight as well, with them being so close.
Let's see here. Tommy Gunn's currently 5th fastest. Let's see if I can pull him up now. Okay. ACTV broken. Let's try this one more time. There we go. I think I'm able to see it now. So currently 9 drivers currently putting up valid lap time. Slim with a 124.2. Joker with a 125.1. Eric DeRace currently 3rd fastest, a 125.5. So right over a second off of Slim's pace. William Neron in 4th with a 125.5. Legs with a 125.8. And now we have more guys coming up on the board here. We have Nick Cameron with a 126.7 sitting in 8th place. Xavier in 9th place with a 126.7. And Kay Ferguson with a 128.2 taking up that 10th spot. So any sort of surprises currently that you're seeing right now, Van?
No, I think everyone right now is where they should be. Yeah, it'll just be interesting to see how it goes over time because the gaps in the practice prior to this quality session was pretty huge, so it'll be interesting to see who can improve in this session and who won't. Tommy Guns in 6, I guess that's maybe one that you could say is a shock for now, but I think he'll be overtaken once Fox, Decora, and Elegance do their laps, maybe even Ginger. So we'll see what happens there.
Froley putting up a valid lap time. Definitely had some mistakes, though. A 153.9. Now Decora goes up into P2 with a 124.8.
And that is 6 tenths behind pole position right now.
He definitely wants that pole position. He wants to get revenge on Joker for last week, who pulled off, 2 weeks ago, who pulled off the one-stop strategy in Jeddah.
Yeah, and I believe that the strategy I'm hearing is two-stopper tonight. The stops are absolutely awful and will not even be worth using. So even with the medium hards as one of the options, we might see people doing a two-stopper. Safety car obviously will come into play as well.
Sim Black Fox now putting up a valid lap time, a 125.5. That puts him up into P5. And that is, I bet he's got probably another, you know what, I'm going to say this. Tonight's top 3 is going to be very close. We're going to see probably Slim, Decora, Joker. Eric has some good pace here tonight, it seems like, and Sim Black Fox also having some decent pace. He's only a few milliseconds off of Eric to race.
Yep, and William Neron as well in that little bubble of Eric and Fox, so it'll be interesting to see how he does as well. Elegance, normally the sandbagger, I like to call him, because he'll pull up an insane quality sometimes. So keep an eye out for him and where he ends up as well tonight.
Well, speaking of Elegance, where is the man? Is he on a lap right now?
Let's look for him.
Right now, I don't think he is. I'm trying to find him. No, he is not. He just came out of the pits, so he's on his out lap. Yard meet also on an out lap, or is he on a quali lap? Looks like he is on a... Apparently he's on a quali lap because he's going green. Fox now falls down to P6, who just made it into the top 5 there. Legs did. Hello, Legs.
Yeah.
That's another surprise there. Legs busting into the top 5. Of course, we would like to give a shout out to Driver61 and grid-finder.com. You can start your sim racing career today by going to grid-finder.com. You can find Apollo Racing Club on there. We're a Grid Finder approved league. You can find everything basically, I think, is on there, including ACF1. But it's going, this league, I can tell you right now, is one of the most participated leagues in all of Apollo Racing Club. Tonight we have, again, 23 drivers. No, yeah, 23 drivers.
22, because you got to remember safety car, which is righteous.
Yeah. So 24 currently in the server. 2 commentators in the safety car, driven by Righteous Fire tonight. So be very interesting to see if we need to call upon his services here at Albert Park. Last week was the first time we even got to utilize, or 2 weeks ago. I got to stop saying last week. It seems like it was only just 2 weeks ago that we called the first safety car of the season. Ginger makes himself up into P8 now, breaking into the top 10. So currently the order from first to last is going to be Slim, Decora, Joker, Legs, Eric DeRace, Sim Black Fox, William Neron, Ginger, Tommy Guns, Nick Cameron, Froley, Xavier, John, Ferguson, Hagendaz, Marshcroft, Fawn, Short, Yardmeet, and Elegance. That's currently the drivers who have put up a valid lap time. Elegance did not put up a very good lap time. He's currently 1 minute and 14 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, you want to see Elegance sitting at 26.9. That's not a good lap by him at all. Ginger, I just noticed as well, went up to 8th. Good lap by him to put himself in the top 10. And Walker just went, oh no, I was gonna drop in. My bad. We're still missing 2 drivers in this little list I'm looking at. Who has not done laps?
Looks like John is not. Oh no, John is on the board. It's going to
Oh.
be.
I believe one driver here has a quali ban, so that's going to be one of the reasons why. But we're missing one other person from here. Julian Campos.
Julian Campos serving a quali ban, and the way that you could get a quali ban here at Apollo Racing Club is accruing basically penalty points and from reports, and enough penalty points will get you a quali ban, and a few more after that will get you a race ban. So definitely don't want to achieve that, but a lot of these guys, especially this season, it's been, I would say, fairly clean, especially towards the top 10. Taking a look at penalty points. Let's see here. Flyboy has 4 points. Elegance has 2. Charles Bertrand has 3. Tommy Guns with 4. Gonzalo with 4. Slim with 3. Nick Cameron with 4. Fudge with 4. And Haagen-Dazs with 4. And Van, since you know the rule book probably better than I do, how many penalty points does it take to get a quali ban?
I believe 5 on the top of my head. Yeah, 5. And then 8 is a race ban. And then I believe like 10 is like a discussion within the mod to see your place in the future in this league. But Blue Shot is learning. You know, he's slowly picking up on things, and I think in due time he will become a better driver.
We always like to promote clean racing here at Apollo Racing Club. Definitely don't want to have anybody's race ruined. We always have a good time, and we race for fun, really. We're a for fun racing league around here. Less than 4 minutes to go in this 18-minute qualifying session before we get into the race. And 21 drivers currently putting up a valid lap time. So Slim still on provisional pole with a 124.2. Decora, he is looking at improving. He's coming through the last 2 turns. Can he improve his time?
Let's see. Gonna cross the line and set a no. He will not. And honestly, I would be surprised if he got close.
Oh, that was his outlap.
Oh, it was.
That was his outlap. Okay. So we'll stick with Decora
yeah,
here.
Now. Yeah, now let's see what he does.
Let's go ahead and ride on board with Decora in the Ferrari as he comes to turn number 4 into turn number 5. Gets right on the edge of the track there, into the heavy braking zone of turn number 6. And you're basically pushing very flat out here. You're going to brake right before the 50 board. Take a nice apex here, and again, this is another fast part of the circuit. You're going to have to just throw the car in through this part and get your foot back down. You hear Decor there. He shifts down 2 gears. He stays in 6th gear, and then he gets his foot right back on the gas, and he is just flying through here.
And I think he may have invalidated or something, because he did kind of look like he went really wide on that turn next to the chicane there, and he's going to immediately come out and try to set one final lap here.
D Joker right now currently putting on a lap right now, just absolutely cuts that curve without going off track, and he's getting closer to Marshcroft. Marshcroft is going to give him a little bit of a slipstream. That DRS is wide open, coming into another heavy braking zone through here in turn number 13 into turn 14. And now the penultimate corner.
Looking real good by D-Choker here. I think he may have beaten Decora. Let's see.
He comes across the line, and he gets it done with a 124.5. 8-1. So Decora needing 3 tenths. He wants to be up in that front row. Let's take a look at Fox here. Fox he is about to start a lap. Where is Eric DeRace? Is he currently on a lap right now? No, he is not. He is on an out lap. Legs is on an in lap, or an out lap, excuse me. Elegance has moved up into P7. He's on a current out lap. Slim is currently on a very quick lap. Purple Sector 1 at 26.689.
Oh, William Neron put himself between Decora and Joker, and Decora has some work to do if he wants to start on the front row here.
Riding on board with Slim now, our provisional pole sitter, 124.2. He put up a Purple Sector 2 at 20.7. He is looking to get into the 23s. Oh, and he goes a little bit wide, and that's going to ruin that time. He is not going to put up the fastest lap time now with that.
Let's see what happens. He's going to finish the lap. What will he do? Yep, no, not enough. And that is the final lap for Slim. Decora is the only one who can really challenge, and maybe even Fox, as he's going to look to finish his lap. So we'll see if that's going to be costly for Slim, as Fox and Decora and even Eric finish their laps here.
Decora currently with a 26.7 in Sector 1. He needs a Purple Sector 2 if he even wants to have a chance at starting on the front row. Gets into the grass, coming through the back straight. He's got to keep it together, and I should remind folks. Oh, and he cuts that corner. Does that count? Is that an invalidation right there? Was it 21.1 in Sector 2? And he goes way off track, and that's going to end his qualifying. He's going to be P4. Eric DeRace currently on a lap time right now, but he is currently down on his pace.
Eric, Fox as well, not able to beat the time, and I think that's just our final standings. We have William Neron really up there as well. I'm surprised to see that. I'm glad to see him up there. It's very close. I would say, honestly, between 1 through 10, even a little bit down to 12, it's only 2 seconds the gap, and that's pretty good considering the skill gap between all these drivers and how difficult it is to drive in this game without line and all the setup changes they probably make and ERS changes they make.
I want to go to Elegance right now. Elegance on the time. He is looking to improve. Can he improve? No, he goes into the pit lane. That is his quality over. Is Marshcroft currently going to try and improve on his time? He put up a 27.8, but was in slower in Sector 2 with a 25.6. He's coming down the front straight now. What time does he put up on the board? Does not improve.
And that's our quality. We have Slim, or both Red Bulls actually on the front row, something that a couple of people will not want to see in real life, as the Ferrari of Decora in the second row, joined by William Neron.
Sim Black Box into P5, Eric DeRace in 6, Legs in 7th, Elegance in 8th place, Nick Cameron in 9th, Ginger in 10th place, so both the Red Bulls and the Ferraris in the top 10. Tommy Guns in 11th, Walker in 12th, Froley in 13th, Xavier in 14th, Haagen-Dazs in 15th, John in 16th, Marshcroft in 17th, Ryan Ferguson in 18th, Cecilia Fun in 19th, 20th is Short, then Yardmeet in 21st, and of course Julian Campos will bring up the rear from his qualifying ban. Well, any predictions now, Van?
Like I said, I think someone completely new will win tonight. It could be William Neron, it could be Legs, Elegance, I think something will happen. But in terms of safety car, I think we'll at least see one. But this league so far, we've been pretty clean. Track says not Jetta, so we'll see. We'll see. Obviously now you have the opportunity to call on the safety car if you see something, and obviously I can call it in Righteous as well in that safety car seat. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, funny enough, Julian Campos, Blue Shot, because he had to take that quality van, he's going to start not only behind me, but behind the safety car and behind you. So he's starting a couple grid spots behind where he'd want to be, unfortunately, but sometimes happens. Very unlucky.
Hey, those grid slots are going to be empty by the time the lights go out here at Australia. We have 29 laps on the board here, and I think we're in for a treat. It's 29 laps of complete chaos. Let's just say that much. as we get set here for basically one of the probably fastest, well, I wouldn't say fastest races, but a very unique race. I'm so excited for this. It's been 2 weeks. Well, it's been a week break in between here. But there are all the cars all lined up here. 30 seconds until we go green. And I agree with you, man. I think we're going to see a new winner tonight. Definitely William Neron's in that conversation. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The lights will come on here. And instead of 5 lights, we'll have 6 lights come on. 4, 5, 6 lights on. And lights out, and away we go. Slim is going to try and get away from his teammate Joker and try and get away from William Neron. William Neron's going to try and split the 2 Red Bulls, but they stay together. And now a collision between Slim and William Neron. William Neron stays on track, and he takes the lead. And now now Joker's trying to stay in 3rd place and actually moves up in the 2nd place. Decora up in the 3rd. Now we're seeing some major chaos happening in behind.
Oh, there's a
and
car
that is
off.
massive, a massive crash. Massive crash. Campos, Ferguson, Yardmeet, Walker. Do we need to call the safety car on that van?
I believe so.
And that's going to bring out a very quick one.
Oh, and there's actually another incident as Slime gets. I click on him and he's off track there. I'm very surprised that's what happened. Yeah, so William Neron taking the lead. Slime losing out the most. He's down in 15 Fox as well behind them as well. So we'll see some post-race drama as what is going on. Someone just let Slim by. I'm very confused why. It's all right. Yeah, very chaotic start to the Australian Grand Prix here.
Very chaotic Grand Prix, but William Neron takes advantage. He splits the Red Bulls off the start, makes them go 3 wide before turn 1, and then Slim makes a mistake by trying to just stay a little bit too wide coming through turn number 1 and ends up going off track and losing all of his positions that he qualified for. D Joker moves up in the 2nd place, Decora in 3rd. Eric DeRace having some problems. He's off track behind the safety car. And, of course, Righteous Fire, he's already down there just waiting for everybody to show up in right after turn number 2.
So, a couple pit stops, right? No? No, I don't think so. Oh, yeah, there we go. Slime. I believe he's going to repair damage. And that's me, okay. I thought there was another driver. Another pit stop by Fergie coming into the pits, and Walker and Froley as well. So all these drivers on the mediums as well. That'd be interesting to see if they swap compounds. Slim did actually. Yep, Slim's going to go onto the hard compound now that he's had his chance to swap. So we'll see if he takes those all the way or if he swaps again to a softer compound later in the race. I'm just going to do a quick check between all the drivers, see what compound they started in. Joker and Decor on hards, Neron on mediums. Everyone else looks like to be on the mediums other than Short as well on hards, Fox on hards. So, yeah. Interesting to see what people are coming up with in terms of strategy. A lot more freedom to choose.
Well, now we're just going to get the safety car through here. Looks like we did have a couple of pit stops happen there, and we have a couple of retirements as well in the pits. No, that's actually us. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm not used to seeing 2 extra cars in the pit lane and thinking that it's not me. So, Decora moves up a position up in the P3. Eric DeRace moved up a position. Let's just take a look here at the progress of everybody. The biggest gainer so far is going to be John. He moved up, Short moved up 7 positions into P13. John moved up 6 positions up into P10. Xavier 5 positions into P9. The biggest loser so far in terms of position, Slim, of course, starting on pole position falling down all the way to 18th. He's lost 17 spots after going wide in turn number 1.
Yeah, that's going to be a challenge for him to climb back up the grid, but we'll see how he copes with it. I think he can do it for sure.
Definitely not a way you would like to start a race, but these things happen.
Indeed. So it looks like everyone's caught back up, so I would not be surprised to see us racing next time around here. Righteous in the safety car driving for us tonight.
Of course, if you are...
He's on the grass. I don't know if you saw that. You know, it would be nice to have someone finally spin the safety car who's not me, you know, because I'm still embarrassed about it. But, you know, he's keeping it on track at least.
Somewhat. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in what's happening here at Apollo Racing Club, of course, head to our social medias. You can also go to apolloracing.club and sign up and join our Discord today. We have over 1,000 members in our community, and I couldn't be more proud to be a part of this awesome organization. When I joined 2 years ago, we had maybe 300 when I joined.
Yeah.
And now we're up above over 1,000. It's just amazing to see the progress that everyone's been putting into in the last couple of years to make just even this league happen. So right now, William Neron is in pole position, safety car in this lap.
Short having an issue. He's fallen to 22nd. I don't know if he got hit or if he made a mistake, but he's now down into last position. And
Short. Short, I just praised you for being the biggest gainer, and you did not gain. You ended up now losing.
Here we go as Neron will take us away as we... Oh, actually, he's going to get tapped by the Joker a little bit, and that's going to maybe cause some confusion as they go green again. Neron leads the way, and then we are racing again in round 5 in ACF1. Let's see what happens.
William Neron takes the lead in the race, following the turn number 1. Currently a clean getaway on the green flag restart. Looks like the Joker following right behind in second place, and Decora is going to try and stick with the Joker. He's going to be looking for that revenge from Jeddah. Eric DeRace in third place. He is chasing down Decora, and he's definitely somebody who can win tonight. He hasn't had a win this season, so he is definitely looking for that. He is last season's champion in the F1 2021 car. Elegance also sticking right so close behind Eric DeRace. Very, very close.
Haagen-Dazs having an issue at a turn 4, and he loses out on a bunch of positions as well, and luckily no damage.
I hate to interrupt you, but now we're seeing a side-by-side battle with Eric DeRace and Decora. Decora goes defensive, takes the inside line, and blocks off Eric DeRace. Doesn't get a clean exit as they come into turn number 14. Not turn number 14, my apologies. In the turn number 13 coming
they're
up.
going to go too wide?
They're too wide. Eric DeRace is in the grass, but he keeps it on track. And he's straight, and he spins and into the wall he goes.
I mean, that's not really an overtaking spot you really want to be taking. I feel like, you should just chill back and try to get Decora on the next straight if possible.
But hey, guess who won out of that one? It's going to be Elegance. He moves up into P3. Decora in P4. Ginger up into P5. Legs falls down to P6. Tommy Guns in 7th.
Ginger silently climbing up the grid. He seems to do that often, I noticed. He actually got disqualified, I don't think you knew, from last race in Jeddah because he failed to use 2 different compounds. He went on mediums twice. It's a shame to see.
Eric DeRace falling down the 10th position after his crash. And now we have a crash with Robert Walker and Julian Campos. As I'm seeing in my timing screen, definitely some damage on both of those cars.
Marshroff spins, and he might be a hazard. Nope, everyone gets avoided him. Yep, that's perfect.
He's still there. He's still there. Oh, no, he's backing up into somebody.
Okay.
Oh,
Needs
no.
to be very careful.
That
way you back up.
Yeah, he did not wait whatsoever. That was a very unsafe join rejoin there, so definitely some people wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple reports on that, because it looked like there was almost some car contact with at least one other person. It looked like Haagen-Dazs who was coming through there. See here, what other battles we have here. Nick Cameron right on the rear end of John, and Eric DeRace is following very close behind these two as well. He's waiting for the opportunity to strike. He's going to take the penultimate turn just a little bit wide, and now he's going to get the better exit and the better speed coming through the final turn. Of course, this is not the Ford DRS Australia like we're going to see this season.
Yeah. I'm surprised they went with it, honestly. I thought removed the one in the third sector.
Nick Cameron trying to look around the outside. John takes a defensive line on the inside, and both hold the position still. And, of course, the battle rages on behind them with Sim, Black Fox, and Slim.
Yeah, we got Slim, Eric, and Fox all fighting in not in the normal spots they'd be finding each other in. So it's going to be interesting to see if Slim... Oh, actually, that's Eric now having an issue as he's going to go drop down to 12 as Fox and Slim get past him now.
Fox now just holding on, just trying his hardest to hold on to position against Slim, but he definitely has a chance to get up through the group. Cecilia Fun picking up a 3-second time penalty for an illegal DRS. We're able to track that here at Apollo Racing Club. Ooh, we're still seeing that battle race on between Nick Cameron, and Nick Cameron gets the job done and makes a move and moves up into P8.
And that's going to open up the chance for Fox to maybe make a move and even Slim. So we're going to see some interesting overtakes here as they activate DRS on the main straight here.
This guy's getting
Slim. Oh, never mind.
Eric DeRace going into the pits. That damage must just not be as... well, it's probably worse than originally thought and must make it very difficult to drive and follow these cars. And now we're seeing Slim. He's still on the tail of Fox, and now we're having basically a DRS train, a four-car DRS train, with Nick Cameron leading the way there. Short makes a move on to Froley. He moves up a position. Oh, excuse me, it wasn't Short. He was just moving position because of Eric's pit stop. Walker also gains position. Ooh, and Campos into the wall.
Ooh. Luckily, no cars near him.
No cars near him, but he definitely will need to repair for damage, both his side pods and the rear and front wing.
Look up the grid. They're going to go side by side, Slim and Fox into the turn that Eric and Decora went side by side in, and let's see what happens. And Slim actually makes the move done. I think Fox kind of almost let him there because he knew what happened earlier with Eric there. Oh, and it's a really bad braking zone by Fox as he pushes Slim off. And, that's going to be an interesting report to see, I think. Or, yeah.
Oh, no, Fox. Oh, no. And Slim being the victim of that, he's going to have to pit as well. And it seemed like both of them picked up some pretty significant damage on that, especially Fox on his front wing and Slim on both the front and rear wing. Yardmeet saying that will be my night. Not having a good time this evening here at Apollo Racing Club.
If we look up ahead on the grid here, we have Decora, Ginger, Legs, and Elegance all fighting as well. One mistake could see you drop a couple positions.
Ferrari
and Slim is off.
Slim is out.
Yeah, he DNF'd. He's completely gone. Yardmeet as well, I just noticed as well. He's also gone. So
we're seeing now this will be the third DNF here. This race, of course, Estrada not able to race tonight for not completing the 25-lap rule requirement before racing in the practice server. William Neron still holding a pretty significant gap. We haven't really discussed what's happening up in the front. William Neron holding on to the lead. He's now 1.1 seconds in front of Joker, but Joker is booking it here.
Oh, and Froley spins. Oh, I was watching that.
Ooh,
Just
we've had
seeing what happens.
Decora's had an off. Ginger moves up in the 4th. Legs moves up in the 5th.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but yeah. I wonder if it was a mistake or if Ginger maybe tapped Decora, you know. Marshcroft is off and looking at his red name there. Luckily, no cars near him. Hopefully, he rejoins a bit safer this time. And he does.
Well, he was off on a better part of the track. Not so narrow. A little bit of grass runoff area in that particular part of the track where he went off originally. The walls are just so close. There's not really any runoff. And Froley gets spun around again. And Decora has now crashed. And his car is very messed up. He does not have a front wing currently. Basically, he has a very damaged front wing.
Oh, no.
He's going to have to come in at some point. Talking with him earlier, he was a little uneasy about how this race was going to go, especially after his current run of form. So, of course, the other shoe had to drop for him tonight. Ginger up in the 4th place, currently the best position he's been running so far in the last couple of weeks. Bahrain, he was sitting in 2nd place until a mistake in turn number 10 at Bahrain sent him off the track. Let's see, anybody else that we need to be paying attention to? It looks like this Walker and Xavier have traded places. What happened to Xavier? Looks like he had a little bit of an incident, so. And now Joker, he gets the job done because William Neron looked like he made a mistake. And D. Joker now takes the lead of this race. We're on lap 10 of 29. We have 19 laps to go. Well, 20 laps remaining, excuse me. Decora is into the pits to get that damage repaired. Same with Xavier.
Oh, never mind. Froley scared me. I thought he was going to block our leaders here as Elegance is chasing down Neron. Ginger doing a really good job, honestly. Very consistent so far in the first opening few laps of this race here. And he's found himself in 4th. Could possibly get us podium.
Well, he has to get by Elegance, and he's going to get the DRS.
Yeah. See what happens. Is he going to go for the move? It looks like it, but he'll opt out for now.
Sticking with this battle, let's actually head to Ginger's onboard here. And you can just see him getting so close to the back of that Porsche. But Elegance, he gets a really nice drive coming out of the final turn, gets the DRS wide open. Ginger will have the DRS as well, so he'll stick with them, but Elegance is just pulling away here on the front straight. Walker now side by side with John at one point in the penultimate turn, but has to back out of it. Now he's going to just chase him, get that DRS wide open as they come across the start-finish line. Can he make the move happen in turn number 1? No, he does not. John took a defensive line, took a really narrow entrance there.
Oh, he's going to try it, but didn't really have the space to do it. Ginger, he's making a move though as well, doing side by side again. We've seen this 3 times now in this race, and it works out more for Elegance.
That is a very difficult corner to go side by side in. That's the same corner as we saw Eric DeRace try and make a move. We've seen Slim try and make a move there tonight, and it hasn't really worked out for anybody.
Yeah.
So
I'm shocked to see that like 3 times in a row. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Williams pitting, and so is Elegance. So they're going to do their first pit stops. They're on the mediums. We should probably see Ginger joining them next lap. And Joker's on hard, so he'll stay out just a little bit longer.
Joker going a little bit wide through turn number 1, gets his tire in the grass, but keeps the car on track. Let's see here. Some of the top speeds currently right now. Looks like Ginger with a 307 kilometers per hour. And now Fox has gotten into an accident.
Are you sure that's Fox? I think you were thinking of someone else.
Nope, I saw Fox on the timing screen picking up a little bit of contact damage. William Neron down in the 7th place now, and he's going to have to be chasing Fox here.
William on the hard, so I think he's going to be looking to do the one-stopper. But yeah, he will be chasing Fox.
Decora, he has dropped out of this race, and he is retired. That'll be his first retirement of the season, and not an ideal night for him, as he was hoping to maybe get more into the championship fight, but we'll see what happens here in the coming weeks. Elegance chasing William Neron as well, so we're going to see a battle here probably for the top 3 spots, depending on when Joker decides to pit. He's going to stay out another lap on those hard tires. Ginger making his way into the pit lane now, legs in 3rd. Legs up in the 2nd place now, Fox in 3rd.
Some close battle between Fox and William and Elegance here, and Fox is doing a good job to hold him back right now. But they are on fresher compound, or fresher hards than Fox, so eventually I think they'll have enough grip to get past him.
Nick Cameron in 9th. Yeah,
William. Oh, that was looking scary over there. And now you have Elegance. Are they going to go again wide here? Elegance, we've already seen him do this move before, and actually worked out for him with Ginger. Let's see if he makes a mistake again. William does a smart thing. He backs off for now. Look to attack with this DRS. But he will probably still be behind him for a little bit longer, and Fox will be loving to see this battle transpire behind him. Oh, and John's spinning. Oh, there's a number. That's a big crash. We gotta call the safety car between 2 drivers there.
Oh, it looks like they're back.
That was big enough.
John is going to be the victim of that. 2nd safety car here tonight. Of course, Righteous Fire being called upon again. And that is going to give Ginger he's still in the pits.
I think Ginger ran into the pits as that came in, maybe?
Well, he came in the pits like 2 laps ago. But this throws a wrench into everybody's strategy here. Because now this is going to give a free pit stop to Joker. He's going to oh man. Yeah, is he going to come in here and get some fresh tires? He's got to, I would say.
Oh, Xavier, he's stopped on track? Where is that?
He's on the safety car. He needs to keep moving.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that Righteous was right there. I don't know what he was doing. Funny to see. Maybe he thought he was supposed to be behind him. We do have the unlapping thing, and maybe that's what caused his confusion here. But the leader has not been picked up yet. So he's able to pass.
So several guys coming in for their pit stop. Joker is one of them. John pitted. Short has pitted. Campos did pit. Legs will now be the leader of this race on 14-lap-old tires. Or no. 2 laps since his pit. So, you know what? I'm not even going to try and guess. This is what we have this for. Joker Legs did stop for his pit stop. Fox has not pitted yet, and I'm surprised he didn't go into the pits then.
It's lap 14, and let me just check real quick. Yeah, so he has not pitted. Fox is the only one to not have done a pit stop yet. And I think we'll see that pit stop around lap 18 when he'll probably switch to the mediums. Maybe like, yeah, that makes the most sense to me because it's lap 14 and we'll probably be behind safety car for a couple laps. And then he'll switch near lap 20 to go on the mediums. I would say softs, but I don't think they last that long to be beneficial to him.
Well, I think we need to hear from somebody tonight, and that is the man who has retired this evening but currently sitting 4th in the standings. Let's go ahead and bring in Decora into the broadcast here. Decora, not your ideal night, but we still got a good race still to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be quite interesting towards the end here. Got quite a few people doing different things. People have stops, people have some people who have done 2 stops now, I think, try and get back on that medium tyre, so...
How do you feel about Ginger's strat?
It's difficult for me to know. I hadn't really talked to him about how he has felt in terms of like on race tires. I know he was saying that he did like the medium tire. I don't know whether we weren't really able to get the soft tire to work at all. It overheated before we even finished our laps. So.
Oh, you know, quickly to interrupt you, Fox actually is going to pit now. That's surprising to see. We'll see what he goes on. He's going to go to the mediums. So do you think Fox can take those mediums to the end? Lap 15, probably going to be in the safety car or under safety car for a lap or 2.
Yeah, I mean, basically at the moment, you can probably go about 14 laps at most on the medium tyre. So everyone who's made their stop will pretty much be going to the end. I think you mentioned Legs hit it very early on at the hard, so he might have to make another stop, but it depends what lap he pitted, because unfortunately I wasn't able to keep track of when he pitted for those tyres.
Well, we have 14 laps to go here, and looks like we're getting almost everybody caught back up with the pack. Decora, take us through your race. I mean, it didn't end in ideal conditions, but you're qualifying tonight. Almost there on the front row. What happened in qualifying this evening?
Well, nothing really. I mean, basically I was 0.2 off my own PB, so I can't be that disappointed. Just don't have the pace around this track, basically. Been preferring the hardest compounded tyre available, so yeah, just not really able to really work well with the soft tyre at all.
You got to see that basically William Neron splitting the Red Bulls on the start there. How intense was that, seeing that happen? You saw basically almost these cars going 3 wide in the turn 1, Slim going off track. Were you hoping Slim was going to kind of battle with you guys a little bit, or were you just happy to get by him and fight for position with William Neron?
To be honest, it was quite... I was probably more worried about what was going on sort of around me, so I was sort of getting squeezed in by Joker, and I think Fox was on my outside at the time and had to sort of back out of it, otherwise there potentially would have been more carnage than there was. But no, I mean, obviously you always want to be ahead of everyone, so there's never a bad time to overtake people, but yeah, just realistically we just wanted to get a sort of clean start, so wasn't too bad for myself. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what did happen much around me, because I was more focused on making sure that I made it through safely than what was happening with everyone else's situation at that time.
Righteous Fire will be in this lap in the safety car. Has to back up everybody for going off track. Now we're seeing some collisions also happening with the with that slowdown, basically bunched up the field real tight. Now we get to see here, the prediction early from Van tonight was we're going to have a new race winner here this evening, and it's looking like that. Looks like, but Joker, he's going to have his chance here against Legs, and William Neron also has some very good pace here as well.
I think in terms of, William probably on out-and-out pace so far has felt like he's probably got the strongest sort of out-and-out pace. The problem is the moment that he's in P4 and he's got Elegance in front of him, and I don't know, unless he's particularly set the car up to have sort of better straight line speed, which it doesn't really look like based on his sort of speed trap.
We are about to get underway here as Legs is about to let us go, and here we go. We are green again for the final half of this race. Safety car actually got a drive through, so that's nice. We do have a couple of lapped cars, so Fox needs to try to get past Rolly, and he's trying to fight him, and now he has John in front of him as well, so they need to move out of the way as safely as possible.
And now we're seeing Walker. He's trying to get past these lap cars. Are going to cause some issues here in the later part of this race.
Oh, that's we have to call it again, I think.
A huge off with about 4 or 5 cars.
Yeah, I just see, like, I don't know. I think that was a back marker colliding with a driver or something, and they just need to, like, once they get on that main straight, you just need to go off the racing line and let them pass, instead of battling your way into T1 with the, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Well, since we have Decorah here, and many people might not know this about you, but you don't race with a standard sim racing rig like you see with probably majority people in Apollo Racing Club. You actually race with an Xbox controller, which for some people that might be a little intimidating, but really, Decorah, you're quick on that. How does it feel to just know that you're quick with a controller and quicker than some of these guys who have full-on rigs?
I suppose it's nice in some ways, but then it also it's a catch-22 really, because the sort of amount of sort of effort I had to go through to get my controller working sort of the way that I expected to. Probably more effort than you would necessarily to set up a rig, to be honest. But no, it just shows really that you can be fast with sort of any sort of method of controls, really, as long as you're comfortable on them. So definitely, if you're somebody who wants to give it a go, there's no reason you can't, say, be competitive, even if you're on keyboard or on a controller, or if you do have a very expensive rig that you can use.
I am having a massive ping spike here. Don't know why, but it seemed like it's okay. I'm still able to see everybody.
All right, luckily the safety car has taken its drive-through. Very smart by Righteous to take it when no one's near him, really. So,
what? That needs to be clipped. That is one for the meme for our meme channel there, and for a meme highlight reel for this season. Our safety car driver getting a drive-through penalty.
Well,
for speeding.
From my knowledge, I don't think this pit line is any different from what you'd expect, right, Decorah? Like, it's not in a weird spot.
it's absolutely marked correctly, so it's yeah.
Must have been a little mistake by Righteous. Maybe he went a little bit too quick or something, but
Yeah, I mean it's easy enough to do. I'm sure, as you say, especially if it's not a pit lane you've practiced from there. So it's been a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, once they catch up, oh, never mind. Yeah, once they catch up, I think we'll be going again. Alright, just waiting for Legs to catch up. Hopefully, I mean, I feel like Legs didn't leave too much of a gap between him and the safety car that first time around. So hopefully maybe he chills back a little bit, lets the safety car get in.
He might have learned from the first one, I mean, it's sometimes quite difficult to judge the gap that you're going to need between you and the safety car.
Yeah.
So hopefully this time, as I say, he's able to give it a bit more of a gap, so he's not at risk of overtaking the safety car before he gets to the sort of the safety car line.
Safety car in this lap. We're going to go back to green flag racing. And this is the last. This is going to be 10 laps remaining. We'll be going green with 9. And it's going to be a dash to the finish. And now you got to start questioning if guys are going to actually potentially pit with these 9 laps remaining. I don't see why they would. A lot of these guys are on the hard or medium tire at this point. If you went from hards to medium, you should be okay. Righteous Fire driving that safety car around the beautiful Albert Park, which we'll see line and
okay, he's crashed. I'm finally not the only one who has crashed the safety car while leading the pack.
And he's just gonna teleport to the pits.
That works. It's fine. It's completely fine. You know. At this point,
Now we're seeing lots of guys crash into each other. Julius Campos crashing into the back of Xavier, and Froley also picking up some damage in that. Now Legs is going to take off, and green flag racing. Here we go. 9 laps to go. Joker's going to try and stick super close to Legs. Joker has a chance to take a win and steal another win here at Apollo Racing Club.
Oh my! There's this another crash. It's William Neron now getting rear-ended by Nick Campos, and that's also Julian out there as well, as he narrowly avoids contact. We have Walker now off as well in turn 1, and I think we just let him go for now.
We let him race at this point.
Yeah, we need to let him race.
Unfortunately, that is going to end Williams' Neron potential chance of winning this race unless he can just drive through the pack here with 9 laps to go. But Joker, in the meanwhile, takes the lead of the race in the middle of all that chaos. So Joker is the new race leader. Ginger, Decora's teammate who's joined us here in the broadcast booth, he's falling right close behind Elegance, but he's going to have to put in a lot more effort, hopefully get that DRS open in the next couple of laps. Eric DeRace, after falling down the order, has now moved himself back up into P5.
Nick Cameron, who rear-ended William, and now going side by side of Short. Short doing a really good job. He's in 8th, possibly going to pick up his first points of the season. I think he'll be happy with that. Xavier also looking to attack Nick Cameron as well.
Xavier does have some rear end damage, so he's going to have to be careful here. Hopefully not too significant damage to slow him down, but it's seeming like he's losing some time on that straight.
Ooh. Oh, that's Eric DeRace having it. Yeah, both saw that at the same time.
So he's now dropped down to 10th place, and Ginger now getting closer and closer.
Wow, there's a 4-man fight for Short's position, and there's another big crash, and that's Guns. I don't think he may have spun on his own there. I don't know the full story, but it's going to be overtaken now.
So Short moves up in the P6 through all this chaos.
Let's go.
Elegance and Ginger side by side almost as they come through the back straight. He's going to move down the inside. He's going to go side by side in a place you shouldn't be going side by side down. Can he get the move done? He has the inside line. He gets it done.
Oh, and now Elegance spins. That's the 5-corner curse right there, and Elegance is going to be out of this running for now. Needs to make sure he's not a hazard on track, as Eric now climbing back up again. So Eric went from 5th to 10th, back to 6th, short, and 7th now. They'll be looking to get past Elegance.
And he's under pressure now. Short is under pressure by Nick Cameron. Joker putting up the fastest lap time now, a 1:27.8. So he is, and then looks like Legs just put up the next fastest lap time with a
slightly faster, and Nick Cameron gets past Short. So Short leads, he lunges into turn 1 and keeps the position, but he's going to be under attack now again.
Nick Cameron takes the inside, and Short just basically gives him the position, breaks a little early there, and okay, set of course of things happening when the server legs out, but Joker still in the lead of this race. He's now have a 2-second gap over Legs, and Ginger moves up in the third.
Ginger, maybe looking likely to get a podium, but he does have to defend from Fox for the next couple laps here if he wants to get that podium confirmed. And actually, as we're speaking, that's going to make a mistake, and Fox now gets the move done, but Ginger will not let him off so easily. He's going to attack hard, that's for sure. And yeah, nope, he's going to actually sit behind Fox now, maybe get the DRS.
Well, the DRS the DRS can be very, very powerful, as we've seen in actual F1, and how strong the DRS actually is. But it doesn't seem like it's nearly as strong in the Assetto Corsa mod as I was expecting. We're not seeing guys just blowing past people.
John picks up a 3-second penalty for cutting. I think that's like the first one we've seen tonight in regards of that penalty.
Short now in 7th place, and he is battling with Xavier for P6. Gets DRS wide open as they come into turn number 4. He goes down the outside and he misses his braking point, and he is going to drop down the order and might drop him even out of the points. It does.
Yeah, he did that move earlier, and that was in turn 1, but did not help him there. And he's just losing control of the car now.
Those tires must be smoking hot now. Elegance has fallen down all the way to P14 after running in the top 3 for majority of the night. Fox is in P3 now, Legs in 2nd, Eric DeRace in 5th, Xavier in 6th, Marshcroft in 7th place. William Neron, he's trying to make every lap worth it here. He's up in the P10, he's in the points.
Oh, and Shorty, I think he may have just got touched in the rear by Fergie there. He's going to be backwards on track now. His race, it's just falling apart within 1 lap. It's so sad to see. He was doing so good, fighting for almost 10 points, and now he's sitting in 15th. Not what you want to see. He will not be pleased.
And no, Tommy Guns and Walker and Marshcroft, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean,
what
I feel
is
like
going
the driving
on?
standards. It's like we've been gone for. Ginger picking up 3 seconds for cutting. That's definitely gonna hurt his chance of maybe retaining 4th. But I mean, I don't know what's going on tonight. A lot of people are making very simple mistakes. I feel a lot of rear ending going on.
Seems like we need to have a driver's meeting prior to the next one.
We had a 2-week break. We have a 25 lap requirement. So, that's that's Marshcroft. Okay. But yeah, we've seen some weird things tonight. I mean, I think the reports channel will definitely be active, and FIA will have some work to do for sure.
Yes, the FIA will have their hands full this week. We thought last week we were going to see a lot of reports. So I think this one might take the cake.
We had 16 last week, and I believe our most ever was 19 last season.
Where 19, was that at Jeddah as well?
No, I think that was our first round at Brazil, but don't quote me, as Ferguson uses illegal DRS.
Haagen-Dazs gets past Elegance quite easily. He moves up into 10th place. William Neron is up into 8th place now. He's gained 2 positions. He's got the DRS now. Is he going to try and get past Walker? No, Walker takes a defensive line and gets right back on the gas through turn 1 and stays ahead. And Robert Walker has soft tires.
Yeah, that's going to help him a lot. But, I mean, Corey, can you give us an insight on what happens to the softs after a couple laps?
Yeah, I mean, basically it's a case of trying to keep them sort of cool. They like, basically the left front likes to really sort of heat up a lot of the sort of right-hand corners, really loads that left front up, and basically they tend to fall away after, even just sort of 2-3 laps. They lose that little bit of sort of the edge they have.
Do you think William will get past Walker here, or will Walker keep the position?
I think it's only really a matter of time. I mean, effectively, with those softs getting worse and worse every lap, I imagine William will eventually find a way, but I think Xavier's just had a moment there, unfortunately.
Xavier going off, that's going to drop him a couple positions. Elegance possibly also going to get that on him. Yes, he will. Or actually, he won't. He's going to have to fight him, fight him. The gaps are finally widening here after what's been a very chaotic round 5, honestly. Probably the most chaotic race. I mean, probably even more chaotic than Jeddah, honestly, with how many incidents we've seen, how many driver errors have been made.
Right in on board with William Neron now. He is still chasing. He's going to get the DRS coming down into turn number 3 now. He's getting closer and closer, but it's just not enough. And this track, it's so hard to overtake, it seems like. And there's only it seems like a couple really good overtaking opportunities. But even then, it's kind of follow the leader unless you can get a DRS down a straight.
And here we go. Neron going to get past Walker. He's going to go side by side, but Walker will keep the position with all that grip he has for now. But I think, like the Crow was saying, William will get past him eventually.
They're going to go side by side in the corner you don't want to go side by side in.
Yep. Williams been playing it smart. Whenever that happens, he kind of just sticks behind the driver, tries to see if they make a mistake. Fox looking, Fox can get P2. Just saw that right now.
You were saying, Decora, what were you wanting to say there?
No, I was just basically the same thing that Van said there. He's playing it quite smart in terms of, like you said, he's sort of almost making Walker take a sort of very, very tight line into certain corners, or a wider line than he would want to, just to sort of compromise him and make it a little bit easier for him to sort of close up. He's not quite got the actual straight line speed to make it pass, but I'm sure, as I say, all it takes is one mistake, and this might be it.
Yeah, Walker had a very weird exit there, and that's going to put William on the inside, but damn, those softs have grip as he gets the move done on the outside, or keeps the move done. And not that many laps left for William to really do much work with here. It has to be now or never. Ginger looking to maybe get that podium after all.
He's chasing.
Yeah, I mean, he will need to pass him and gain 3 seconds, remember,
for
that corner cutting penalty. But he's looking like he could provisionally finish on the podium before penalties,
which is a win either way. William, there he is. He's going to go on the outside now, and wow, this is such a good race in between these two. But William actually, wow, I didn't even notice, but Tommy Guns, oh my, he was right behind him, and I thought he was going to make a move, but Tommy Guns, I don't know if he got rear-ended by Elegance, or if he had too much, he lost control of his car in the Pfeiffer corner. I mean, that's crazy. Julian Campos also going off, and yeah, this race has seen a lot of driver error, in my opinion.
Well, we're in the leader has now started the final laps. Elegance is right on the tail. We have a 3-car battle for P6.
Yep, And let's see what happens. Elegance on the soft, so William Neron under trouble here. He could see himself now drop behind another soft runner. Robert going to defend. And oh my God, was he going to go for the free wide? Oh wow, they're so close. This is so close. Wow. That is crazy to see, and I'm surprised they managed to live through it. And I think Elegance is going to go on the outside. Yes, he will, but it won't be enough, I feel.
No, he gets the move done, and he's going to
Yes.
have the inside line to turn number 4. And he holds on to that, and now Elegance up in the P6, and this will give him an opportunity to fight Robert Walker for this P6. But Robert Walker on those soft tires, he's holding on, but Elegance gets a better run out of turn number 7, and he's going to get the outside line, and here they come through. Elegance is going to get the move done even before the corner. He moves up in the P6.
Yep, and Elegance has fresher softs, and they're really showing as Walker is on those worn softs, and even now under between Williams. Williams going to tap him, and that was not a smart thing by him. I think he was just way too close, and yeah, you can see he feels very bad as D-Joker takes the win. Fox takes second, Legs third, and Ginger 4 for the podium, and you can see William just in shame. He knows what he did there. Doesn't want to let him... He doesn't want to gain that position, but in return, Nick Cameron will take that. And I don't think, oh my God, Tommy Guns does the same mistake. And that is just crazy to see as this race is unfolding here to end. Elegance will pick up 6. He'll be happy about his performance.
He had a 5-second gap behind him.
William Neron spins now as well. He's going to actually lose the points. Yeah, he will be losing the points. And Neron's race going from great to decent to worse in a matter of a few laps, and he'll be very disappointed with what happened. That's for sure.
Robert Walker in the entire mess of that picks up P9. He'll get a couple of points. Tommy Guns in P10. Haagen-Dazs comes across the line in P11. William Neron, after a really good start to his race, falls out of the points in P12. Marshcroft in P13. Short coming across will be coming across the line. He has a couple more corners to go. Marshcroft in 13th, Short in 14th, Campos in 15th, Ferguson in 14th. Froley will finish in 17th, John in 18th, and then, of course, Decore in 19th, Slem in 20th, Yardmeet in 21st, and Cecilia Fawn in 23rd. So, well, there you go, folks. There's your race winner. 2 race wins for the Red Bull team. And D-Joker will take 2 wins in a row as well. Well, That was kind of a crazy race.
Definitely.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. A lot of things to happen. Definitely going to see some reports in that report channel. Definitely probably going to see some quali bands next week. So, but next week, where do we head to? We're going to be headed to Hockenheim. Awesome. I love that track. That is going to be an awesome race. So, but Van, thank you. Decore, thank you. And to you folks at home, thank you for tuning in this evening. Make sure you hit that follow button on Twitch, the subscribe button on YouTube, and keep up to date with all Apollo Racing Club action here on our Twitch channel. Tomorrow night, we'll have iRacing IndyCar at Road America. Don't want to miss out on that one. That will be a really exciting race. So thank you so much for watching this evening, and we'll see you next week right here on Apollo Racing Club.